Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Arianna for those of you that are new, and for those of you that aren't, welcome back. So nice to have you all here. Today's video is very exciting because I will be revealing, tearing away,
ripping up
the second colorway of the Nike Air Force 1 reveals. If you have not seen my last video where I unbox both of the colorways and tear apart the Arctic Punch / pastel, whatever you want to call it, colorway, I will leave it in the iCards above. But today this is requested by a few of you and I was very excited to do it. Also, I wanted to give you guys some tips on how to rip yours apart because it's not the easiest, and if you're like me and you're scared that you're going to rip apart the leather underneath, I think I have figured out an easier way to do it. I got some comments on my last video, which thank you to whoever suggested the X-Acto knife. Very smart idea. I don't know why I didn't think of it, but shout out to you for suggesting it because it really did change the game. So with that being said, let us take a look at these again and get to destroying them. So I'm gonna do an up close like I did in the last one with a time lapse of ripping apart one, and then I'll show you side by side what it looks like before and after. I know it's pretty difficult to see it in this lighting, but when I get closer, you'll be able to see more of the details and whatnot. So my suggestion, and you'll see how I do it in the video, is to use the X-Acto knife from an angle to get underneath the cocoon. If you watched my last video, you know. Underneath the cocoon to rip it up, and then use the tweezers to get a good grip and peel off all of the excess. So be careful to not rip out the stitches. I did do that in my other pair. I went back and I played with it a little bit more with the X-Acto knife to make sure that I knew what I was doing for today's video and could give you guys all of the tips. Definitely be careful with that because I did rip off some of the seam and stitching on the other shoe. One other note on these, which I didn't point out in my last video, was that the insole actually has the colors with question marks on the inside, so that's very cute. Also, sizing on these I did want to address because somebody did ask that. I think that the sizing runs true to the normal Air Force 1 size. I guess I've been buying mine half a size too big because the other pair that I bought half a size smaller than my usual size still fits me and is very comfortable, but it does fit smaller than my other Air Force 1s. So these do, you know, fit and act true to size. So with that being said, let us get into the tearing part.
destroying.
I can't wait to see what's underneath of these.
All right, so start off with showing you my little X-Acto knife. I got it from Michael's for probably a couple bucks, or you can get it on Amazon. Definitely start from an angle and make sure that you're not going to cut out or mess up the weave, because this shoe actually, instead of having more like tumbled leather or smooth leather, has this almost like a picnic basket like fabric. It's very interesting and I really like it. So the first color that I saw was this dark brown. It's really nice. It runs all along the mid of the shoe. I use the tweezers just to pluck out the extra cocoon that I could not get out necessarily with the X-Acto knife, because at the same time you're trying not to cut yourself or the leather underneath. The swoosh is really cool. This is very satisfying right here. This came off so nicely. That is a tumbled leather, pink leather for the swoosh, which I really like because this definitely gives me, I don't know, a milkshake vibe. I don't know why that is, but I relate everything to food, so just ignore me, I guess. Then I went for the rest of the medial, which is again that brown woven fabric, which is super, super, super nice. I like it. I don't think that's leather, definitely a fabricy material, so for sure be careful and not cutting it or ripping it up. Then I went for this back tab, which I ignored on the last one. It is a like black or very, very dark brown leather. Then I went for the medial part of the shoe, which is a more of a picnic basket type color, more of a like orangey brown tone for the mid part of the shoe. I decided at this point that I'm going to do something a little different than what I did with the other shoe, which on the other shoe I just ripped entirely apart one shoe and left the other shoe completely covered with the cocoon. This shoe I decided I'm gonna do half and half, one on each side. So I'm gonna go basically straight down the middle and reveal entirely one half of the shoe on each shoe, and then the other half leave it completely covered up, which I think looks pretty cool. And you'll see when I do the back tab how I like split it right in half. But using this X-Acto knife makes it super easy. Then I do the front, which is like a Ratican Rec, I don't even know what it's called, but literally what I would imagine like a wicker looking thing. It looks very interesting though. I like the front part of the shoe. Really cool looking material. And then the toe box is all woven. It's like more of a yellow tone for the toe box. Where the laces are, the lace panel is again that woven material that is on the front side of the shoe, but in a different color. It's more of a beigey tan. For this part, I would just make a slit down that one side and then cut in between each of the lace loops and then use your tweezers to cut it out. Then for the back tab, you have a very nice like brown leather with a pink contrast Nike Air. So really, really nice. I like this color combination a lot, and let me know what you guys would do. Would you guys also do half and half, or how are you guys gonna reveal yours if you did get them? Let me know. Last thing, the release date for these is still not announced yet, so if there are any updates, I will put it in the description down below, that way you guys know.
Alright guys, thank you so much for watching today's video. It was so much fun. I'm going to put some on feet in the corner here, that way you guys can see them up close. Also wanted to note that a question that I did not address is wondering if the pattern on all of these shoes was the same. My understanding is yes. When I've seen other people rip them apart or reveal what's underneath, they all look like the same pattern, leather location on the shoe. So if there are some that are different, I just am not aware of it. From what I've seen, it looks like the same, but I could be wrong. Also, some housekeeping for those of you who are people that watch all of my videos, which I really appreciate. I'm gonna be moving soon, so I will be doing some moving vlogs. It will be a little bit of different content. I hope you guys are okay with that. I thought it'd be interesting to show you guys my move and how I set up my new sneaker room, filming room, all of that. So I hope you guys stay tuned for that. Make sure that you're subscribed, that way you don't miss another one of my videos. And if you enjoyed this content and you enjoyed this kind of video from me, please give it a big thumbs up, as it really does help me out. We're close to 1,000 subscribers. I am going to do a giveaway at 1,000 subscribers because I really appreciate all of you that watch my videos and have subscribed and supported me. This is a lot of fun. I didn't expect for it to get to this point even, so it's a big deal, and show you guys how much I appreciate your support. So make sure that you're subscribed and you stay tuned for that in the future. And with that being said, I hope you guys have a great week, a great weekend, a great weekday, whatever day it may be, and I cannot wait to see you all in my next video. Bye!